A movie called Magnificent Seven is about 7 men who has different fighting skill from one another, and they will unite to fight the bad rich guy. How it's gonna be? Let's take your comfy position, put your headset on, and... This year is 1879, when the game RDR2 happened in real life. There's a small city named Ross Creek. There's a rich guy named Buck come to this city. Buck has this intention to take this land for him because there's a gold mine in the hills near the city. Besides, he already bribed the sheriff and make the kids and elder as his slave. Buck also make the citizens suffer in famine. So few people who against him gather in the church to decide are they gonna give up the land or fight for it with all the things they got. In the crowd, there's a couple who really love their hometown. This lady named Emma and her husband. They want people to fight together to protect their land, but suddenly... Yeah, this is the appearance of Buck, the rich guy, who has dozens of guys who are ready to kill anyone against him. Buck said in front of everyone that he wants to buy this land for $20. That amount of money is really small, and they won't survive with that till next year. Buck said that he's gonna come back in 2 weeks, and if they still here in the city when he coming back, they're gonna force them to leave, even if he has to kill them all. With his army, Buck forced everybody to get out the church, and then burn the only church in the city down. And when they're torturing the pastor, Emma's husband stand up and said something that made Buck angry. Now Buck and his guys shoot 6 guys in the blink of an eye, including Emma's husband. What happened today really made them shocked and scared. Emma's really sad and angry for her husband. And this is Magnificent Seven. Move to another place. The movie will introduce us to a cowboy who just get into the city named Amador, the nearest city to the Ross Creek. The appearance of this guy kind of attract everybody's attention. I think it's because of his aura and the color choice. He wants to tell people that he's not an ordinary cowboy. His name is Chisholm, a high-ranking officer, and the peacekeeper come from Kansas to find a fugitive. He said that this bad guy was kill a farmer, rape his daughter, and hang his wife. What the hell? To see Chisholm this brave, make few local cowboy in the bar getting ready with their gun. And when Chisholm whispering something in the bartender's ear, suddenly... Apparently the bad guy he looking for is a bartender himself. And when everybody get out the bar afraid, there's a guy named Faraday sit still, afraid of nothing. I mean, why should he afraid of Chisholm? This Faraday has the experience of dealing with dinosaurs and ever been a member of the Guardian of the Galaxy, that obviously his enemy is way more dangerous than human being. After explaining himself to the sheriff and what he's doing here, Chisholm get on his horse and ready to go back to the place he come from. And it happened to be there's Emma there with his friend named Teddy, and they're asking him for help about what happened in their hometown. With a bundle of everybody's belongings, Emma crying, begging for help from Chisholm. As a peacekeeper, it's inappropriate if he refused to help people like Emma. Get back to the bar, Faraday collect the money he won from gambling. And now, somebody coming point a gun on his head. This guy won his money back after he lost the bet to Faraday. Plus, he wants to kill Faraday. Faraday with his poker face looks calm. With the gun pointing on his head, he grabbed his car and said that he wants to play some trick for them. And... After that, Faraday go to some place to buy his horse back after selling it a couple days ago for gambling. And because of his money is still short, the new owner won't sell it to him. Just in time, here comes Chisholm buy that horse to Faraday. And for the return, Faraday has to come with him to do some mission. Plus, after Chisholm hand him a bag of gold, Faraday willing to go with pleasure.
Is it difficult? Impossible.
On the way, Chisholm asked Faraday and Teddy to take the shortcut to a village. In this village, there's a famous cowboy named Goodnight. He got the name because he never missed the shot he took, and everybody he shot will have a long good night. while Chisom and Emma go to the other direction to recruit another cowboys for this mission. When he get to the place, Chisom find the guy he looking for dead, killed by the guy named Vasquez. And because of Chisom has nothing to do with Vasquez, he's okay with that. He even offered this guy to do the mission with him. And when Faraday get to the place Chisom told him, he meets Goodnight. And this is the legend named Goodnight. He doesn't really care about Faraday and Teddy, but when Faraday tell Goodnight that Chisom sent him, Goodnight willing to go with them and take his guy named Billy with him. Long story short, here gather 5 top quality cowboys, and they're about to go to the main place of the movie, as we all know, the Ross Creek. When they get to the rest area, here comes 2 stupid guys trying to sell them a gun. They said that this gun they got after killing a guy named Jack Horn, a stone cold killer, and suddenly here comes Jack Horn, mad because somebody stole his gun. What he just did show us that Jack Horn is a dangerous guy. And for Chisom, this is the great opportunity to recruit another skillful man. And when the night comes, they decide to camp in the Indian area. In the bonfire, Chisom and Goodnight had a conversation, and we're gonna know a miserable fact that the whole Chisom family is killed by a bunch of bad cowboys or mercenary army, and he will never forget that. In the morning, they meet an Indian named Red Harvest. Just like Chisom, Red Harvest has his own ninja path. He separated himself from his colony because of something. And when Chisom asked, "Do you wanna kill the bad guy?" Red Harvest said, "Alright, bad." Here they come in the Ross Creek, 7 cowboys as the title of the movie, The Magnificent Seven. Chisom intercepted by the sheriff and the right-hand man of Mr. Buck named McCann. They said that the gun is forbidden in the city, and they asked Chisom for the gun. Chisom said, "I'm okay with giving my gun, but I don't think my friends will." Thinking he's in charge here, McCann said that they won't be able to defeat him, and when he called for his backup, suddenly yeah, here comes the best part of the movie, when they get to the gunshot, where the Magnificent Seven can handle them quickly, without them able to fight back. Out of all these guys, with their magnificent action, there's one guy that they called the Legend, but he still haven't killed anybody. Even when one of the bad guy is passed in front of Goodnight, he still wanted to pull the trigger. Apparently, it's because of his trauma after killing hundreds of men, and the trauma comes up every time he's in a situation like this. And like it or not, he has to overcome the trauma if he wants this mission to success. After that, Emma called the citizen out to meet their hero that will get them out of the tyrant. But the citizen don't look so happy because they are desperate and don't think this will work out. And Chisom said that the fear is fine. They could be scared too of what just happened. And we are here to help you, so you might as well help us. Maybe we're the last hope you get. That's what he said. In the night, they got a welcome dinner from the citizen to say thanks for what they just did. But Red Harvest didn't want to eat. That because he doesn't like the food with MSG. In the morning, few citizens move out because they doesn't want no part of that war that about to happen. While Emma with people who has the fighting spirit walk together and ready to fight for their hometown. For 1 week, they train the citizen to attack and defend themselves. After that, Chisom and friends kill the security in the mining field and release all the workers there. Plus, they got the dynamites from the field. They can use that to attack the enemy. They got more army and they got the bomb. On the other side, in Mr. Buck's house, the sheriff who got away tell him the story. Buck get mad knowing that 21 of his security guys in the Ross Creek is dead because of this 7 bastard. Get back to Ross Creek. Everybody prepare everything in case Mr. Buck and the army get there soon. In the night, here comes another problem. When Goodnight wants to quit because of his trauma get worse, he feels like he hear all the scream from his casualty when he has to shoot somebody again. He doesn't want to hold everybody's back. After that, Chisom asks everybody if anyone is wanna quit too, because except for Jack Horn Everybody is still young and still have the future ahead. Chisom doesn't want to insist anybody for tomorrow. If anybody wants to leave, they're free to go. And what happened is all of them wants to stay, even without good night with them. Here comes the day. We can see the nervous look from Chisom and friends, that even though they have a good skill in fighting, they're still not an Avenger who have the superpower against 200 people. And here comes Mr. Bog and the army ready to destroy this small town. And that many people only get the welcome by Chisom himself, and it obviously makes Mr. Bog angry and... Yeah. Bog take the bait where half of his army get blown by his own dynamites, and then the citizen come out of the shade and shoot the rest of them. While Red Harvest shoot the enemy from the rooftop with his arrow, Billy do this close range combat in the dust, and Jack Horn gets so brutal by chopping everybody with his axe. Chisom and friends can get the rest of the enemy to the middle of the city and kill them without a problem. But when Faraday take the citizen to change the position, he gets shot. And that's make Vasquez get angry and brutally kill the shooter. That moment, here comes Goodnight change his mind. And yes, what he did now is totally like what everyone said about him. He never missed. To see his armies down, Buck preparing his second armies and the Gatling gun that can shoot many bullets at once. They're trying to find a place to hide. And when they're about to re-attack, suddenly... Jack Horn has to be the one who died first, when an Indian, the bad Indian, shoot him with the arrow. After kill Jack Horn, this Indian get in the house. Emma is there, and when he about to kill Emma, here comes Red Harvest and... After reload the gun, the bad guy shooting again, and Faraday here asks Chisom to cover him, because he plan on go up there alone, distract the bad guys, and sacrifice himself. That moment, we're gonna see Billy and Goodnight dead by the Gatling gun, while Faraday still ride his horse to the bad guy, even though he got shot a couple times, till he finally down too. And in that misery, he crawling to the bad guys to ask for the lights and the cigarettes as his last wish, and after that... After all of his 200 armies dead and his Gatling gun is broken, Bog with his 2 bodyguards move into the city to see if there are any survivors. And when 2 of them get in the house, here's what happened. Yeah, now Bog stand alone after his last 2 bodyguards dead. Bog is familiar with this guy, but can't remember where he saw him before. Bog confidently thinking that he can beat this guy, but... Chisom forced him into the church and make him pray for his family. And now we know that the guy who killed Chisom's family is this guy Bog. When Chisom choked him, Chisom almost died when Bog about to shoot him with his gun that he hid in his shoe. But Emma coming just in time and shoot him first. She saved Chisom plus get her revenge. After all done, the citizen promised that they're gonna bury all of the men down to Chisom, Vasquez, and Red Harvest. And then these 3 guys left go somewhere unknown to fight the bad guys. The end. Greed is something that makes people chase everything without the feeling of satisfaction. Just like Bog, he wasn't satisfied with the mining. He wants to get all of the people out from their land. And when it's too much, there comes Magnificent Seven to end it. We can only hope that the spirit of this Magnificent Seven comes as the form of police, army, and government, hopefully. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.